Wake up, wake up, wake up, y'all. It's the Mecca Media Morning Show, and I am your girl, V. And I have here in the building a very, very wonderful lady by the name of Gwen Bryant. And she is running for Akron School Board. This is the lady that you want on your Akron School Board. Tell them about you, Miss Gwen.
Well, it's nice to be here. Thank you for that great intro. Did I pay you?
Welcome. Hey, I take a little tip now and again.
Well, a little bit about me is that I taught in Akron for over 30 years.
Okay.
I was started out as a kindergarten teacher. That's where I spent most of my time, although I did a little bit of teaching and I did adult ed a little bit. I worked in middle school, and I did work with kids with a learning disability for kids who were dyslexic. I did that in the summers, but primarily I dealt with little 5 and 6 year olds.
Kudos to you. Kudos to you. Because I'd be with the way to not say sit down. Kudos to you.
But I loved it though, and that's what my minor was early childhood. Okay. In order to be a kindergarten teacher, besides your degree, you have to take 20 additional hours, like another whole semester worth of hours just to get that certification.
Okay.
So not everybody could be a kindergarten teacher. So it's something that you want and you say, hey, I'm going to go to school for another half of a year or a quarter to go back and get my certification.
Like an early childhood education or something like that?
Right. That's what you get. That's what you get. So you can get that. So I that was where my focus was, to be a kindergarten teacher. So I did that. Then in the district, I became an instructional coach.
Okay.
And that's someone who's pulled out of the classroom and you work with teachers, more like a mentor or coach, because teaching is a job you do learn and watch. That's how you learn how to teach. Okay. You go to school for it, but in order to make what we call the pedagogy, the part that makes it work, you have to see other people, like you would do for any sport or something. You have to get those skills as you go along. So I did that work. And then I also did strategic planning as a district coach, where I had clusters of schools to help them work through a plan to help them talk about what they were going to do with their monies, but everything, how it was going to focus to improve instruction in their schools. I left that 15 years ago and was hired by a company called Instructional Empowerment. And I was fortunate to be given a job to travel all over the country.
Yes, ma'am.
I've dealt with there's 13,000 schools. The only reason I know is because my son asked me that fact. And I'm a nerd, so I went and looked it up. 13,000 school districts, and I've been in 500 of them.
Oh my gosh.
So I've traveled all over the country. I've been in 47 of the 50 states working in schools.
Yes.
So if I don't know anything else,
you know about schools.
Right?
Girl, go ahead, look at you. You started from the kindergarten, now we here.
Right.
Okay.
So I have to know about laws, I have to know about policies, all those things. So I know that I'm starting to slow that job down. I've been doing it for 15 years. I used to be on planes. Sometimes I would do it 1 week, probably 15 planes in a week.
Wow, that is amazing.
Yeah, so I'm slowing that down. And because I've always been a person who always wanted to serve, because that's why I became a teacher, I said, okay, I'm going to come back to my district because they built me to have the skills to go out into the world to do that. So I owe them to a certain degree to come back and share that view of a national perspective, not just being locally, and come back and share what I see. So here's the possibility of what happens. Say if the district wanted to buy a curriculum, I probably have seen it somewhere in some district that I work with, and saw whether or not it was good or bad. Was it worth the money?
And you would know.
And I would know because I've seen those things.
And you would be able to tell them, like, hey, that doesn't work.
That may not work. Or here's some things you need to look for. Or here's some things we need to consider. Because I have that perspective than just being in, a smaller perspective of one district. So I've had that piece. I've trained superintendents. I've worked with district people. I've worked with teachers. I have 70 schools in Chicago right now that I'm coaching principals with.
Perfect. Now, on the school board, how many members are there on the school board?
There are a total of 7. There's 4 seats up now. There's 8 individuals who are running for the job. So you have 2 people who currently are on the school board running again for their spots. They're not guaranteed a spot. They have to run every 4 years. And then you have 1 person who was appointed at the end of last year to finish a term of another school board member.
Okay.
And then one of the school board members, Bruce Alexander, decided not to run again. So that leaves an opening of 4 members.
4 members. Perfect. So for the people who don't know, when we're supposed to vote for you?
November 4th. And here's a key thing. If you vote early, do not go on Grant Street because the Board of Elections has moved to Talmadge Avenue. So if you go, you're going to be mad if you go on Grant Street.
You're going to be mad if you go on Grant Street.
Oh, wow, I got to get back on the expressway or drive up work through Akron to get to Talmadge. So it's now on Talmadge and it's near the dollar store.
Okay, and now you heard that from Miss Gwen Bryant. Do not go on Grand Street if you're going to vote early, okay? You have to go to the new location up on Talmadge near the Dollar Tree. And this is Miss Gwen Bryant. She wants you guys to vote for her for Akron School Board, okay?
And if you come early, you'll probably see me standing out there passing out my flyers. Because I'm determined to work for each person's vote. I'm not going to think that I should just have it. I'm going to work for their vote.
Yes, ma'am. And and you know what? Speaking of you being there passing out your own flyers, we have seen you all over Facebook. We've seen you all over the city. Tell the people some of the places that you've been this summer and some of the things that you've spoken about.
Okay. So I've been to every festival that I can think of. And I'm spending a lot of money at these festivals, vendors.
Yes.
So I've been at many, many festivals. I was at the East Akron Parade, marched in that, and then I'm so glad that happened because I hated that people tried to take away from our community a joyous event. It still turned out joyous.
Yes,
so I've been in that. I've been in that. I'm trying to go to as many churches as I can.
Absolutely.
And I'm staying for the service so I can enjoy to get the fruit of that information.
Absolutely.
I have been, I was at the Pride Parade, walking through there.
Yes. That was a nice, that was a nice
festival, nice event.
Yes.
Nice
that was
event.
a really nice event.
And again, nice.
Ate a lot. Oh, me too. Oh my gosh.
So
yes.
Lemonade was the bomb. And I've been to, it's just so many of them. So anytime somebody tells me, hey, this is where some people are, I go.
You go.
I go. So I have some book club things that people ask me to go to their book clubs. So wherever there's people who want to hear my voice, I've gone to every ward meeting in the city. I'm doubling back going to ward meetings. And so wherever someone says, hey, we want to hear about you, we want to learn about you, as long as I can fit it in, I'm going.
So if you want Miss Gwen Bryant at your event. No, I'm just kidding.
No, that's the truth. That's the truth. If I can fit it in, I will be there because my mornings are starting off like at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not getting home till 8, 9.
Oh my gosh.
Going to all these events. So that's why I have my little Adidas shoes on today.
Yes.
So I can run. Right.
Now, if people want to look you up, if they want to check you out and see what you're out here doing, are you on any social medias?
Yes, I'm on Facebook. I use Instagram, but not that much.
Okay.
But I'm primarily on Facebook, and they can go to my website, voteforgwenbryant.com.
And there you have it. You heard it right here, right now from the Queen's mouth. Now, if you want to get down here and get on the show, make sure you call that number down there in the corner. Okay? We'll see you later. Bye.
Bye. Hello, Akron. My name is Gwen Bryant, and I am running for school board, the Akron Public School Board. And the reason I am running on November 4th is the election day is because I was a former educator in Akron Public Schools. I was an educator for over 35 years. Now I'm a national consultant where I have touched the lives of 500 districts out of 13,000 within the U.S. So I have been out here grinding for kids all of my adult life. So I would like to bring my skills and my experience about knowing about education to make decisions about policy, because that's what a school board member does, looking at the fiscal responsibility of it and making sure those things are done to best serve the students, our community, and the residents of Akron. So I'm asking for your vote. Please vote for me on November 4th on Election Day. Thank you.
My name is Larry Thomas Johnson Sr. I'm the author of Psalms 40, From Struggle to Strength. And it's a book about David, how he waited patiently for the Lord. The Lord took him out of the miry pit, the miry mud and clay that he was in, put his feet up on a rock. He put a new song in his mouth and gave him direction. The book of David I love because it talks about his struggles and strength, but he had a heart after God. And as long as you read this 30-day devotional, it'll give you clarity, strength, and direction for a better life for you and your family's family. In Jesus' name, I pray that it bless you. Amen.
My name is Dr. Michael Merkin Sr. I'm with the Akron Karate Federation. I have 50 years training in the martial arts. I also study judo, taekwondo, Shotokan karate, ninjutsu, and little aikido. I'm here at the Joey Park where I teach classes for free for kids on Wednesday, 6 to 7:30. I have adult classes, which is hand-to-hand combat training for adults. That is from 6 to 7:30 also, which includes stick fighting, knife fighting, pressure points, locks, throws, and takedowns. You can reach me here at Joey Park in the evenings on Wednesday and Thursday at 6 o'clock.
This has been a podcast from the Mega Media Social Media Network.